Hello, I'm Roly.
And I'm Tina. We are custodians of this woodland here in the heart of Derbyshire, and it's video blog 123.
Something has been on my mind recently about the way people communicate with one another. Has been a lot of discussions about technology, artificial intelligence, and whether modern writing is losing something of its authenticity. But when people speak about technology, I often feel they are not really speaking about technology at all. They are speaking about something quieter, something human. Many people sense that communication between people is changing. Words move faster now. Thoughts often arrive polished, structured, and neatly arranged. Conversations sometimes feel more like finished paragraphs than a slow unfolding of two minds meeting. And I understand that feeling because when you spend time in the woodland, you begin to notice something very different about how communication actually works. Woodland never speaks quickly. It does not rush its meaning. A woodland conversation happens slowly, a rustle in the leaves, the movement of a bird across the canopy, the tapping of a woodpecker somewhere beyond the trees, a fox stepping carefully through the undergrowth. None of it arrives as a complete sentence. It arrives as a fragment, hints, pauses, and yet, if you stay long enough, woodland begins to speak in its own way. Those who spend time in places like this often begin writing differently as well. Poetry written in a woodland rarely arrives as perfectly polished thought. It wanders, it circles back, it pauses between lines, it carries the rhythm of breathing footsteps, wind moving through branches. Real conversation between people has always been a little like that too. It is not supposed to be perfect. It is supposed to be human. So when people worry about authentic writing is disappearing, I think what they are really expressing is a deeper concern, not about machines, but about whether the human presence in communication is becoming harder to feel. Perhaps what we are all really saying is simply this. We want to know that the person behind the words is still there. That when we speak to one another, we are not just exchanging sentences, but meeting as people. And perhaps the woodland reminds us of something important here, Mum.
Yes.
Conversation was never meant to be rushed. Like walking through woodland, it is something we move through slowly, listening as much as speaking until the human voice reveals itself again. And sometimes, if we are patient enough, the woodland itself begins to answer. Mum, how long have I written poetry, do you think?
Um, since you probably was about um, 16, 17,
Hmm?
all that time, I reckon.
I used to write for a
Yes.
newspaper,
Yes, send your
and
articles
mm,
to a newspaper and
and,
they all got printed.
mm, and I wrote a poem. It's called "The Mightiest Warrior,"
Yes, I can remember that one.
You don't always have to fight to win a fight. You should become like the water from the tap that flows through your fingers as you close to grasp the water. It dampens your hand. Become a wavy twig. As snow can spring off, never become a thick branch, as a branch can snap. Never feel intimidated, as your opponent has your power. Calmness of your mind, you can win every time. There's nothing to prove with a worthless fight. Win by losing is a worthy goal. To defend yourself is a mighty cause. So lose your ego, defend what's yours, conquer yourself, become the mightiest warrior of them all. And I think that poem was for Derby Evening Telegraph.
Yeah, well, it was in there.
It was.
It was printed.
Yes. And I think I sent a poem in each month.
Yes.
I did.
Yeah, you've got them.
Yeah. I got the originals.
So I don't know if any of them have actually got the date on, but
yeah, I have saved that one from 86 or 87 maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, the wind is howling, isn't it? So I think that's the close of this Custodian of a Woodland, do you think?
For today.
Just for today. So we hope to see you again.
Yes. Goodbye.
Goodbye.